Hey there viewers, and welcome back to Charlie the Wrench. Today's video is not that exciting. It's actually late at night. It's probably about 7 o'clock. I've got this 1986 Toyota Corolla in the shop, and we've been fighting some drivability issues. Excuse me. We actually found, when I first pulled the air cleaner off to inspect the carburetor, somebody had wired the choke flap partially shut, I'm assuming to try to compensate for a clogged jet, intermediate jet or whatnot. I'm not very familiar with these carburetors, but they're all essentially the same in the grand scheme of things. Well, so what we've decided to do, we've talked with the customer and we got the okay to remove and disassemble, clean and reassemble this carburetor. And bear with me, I recently just moved my toolbox and my workstation to my new shop, so I'm here at home today and I'm working kind of in subpar with equipment and whatnot, so bear with me. But I'm really recording this more so I'll have a video documentation of the disassembly of this carburetor, because it's pretty intimidating, to be honest with you. I've rebuilt Quadrajets, CVs, Makunis, Hollies. I've rebuilt carburetors like nobody's business, and this one's pretty intimidating. It's probably got somewhere between, I'm gonna say, 8 to 10 vacuum lines off of it, several different electronic actuators, not to mention electric choke, and it's a rather intimidating carburetor, since I've never done one, but I figured I would video it, and if I needed to look at it when I'm going back for reassembly, I'll have the documentation I can flip through. And I figured, why not, let's go ahead and make an intro and an outro for the video, and I'll put it on YouTube. Maybe one of you guys has got a 86 Toyota Corolla with a 1.6 liter, I believe, that you need to rebuild the carburetor on, and maybe you can use this as a kind of a, you know, what to look out for, maybe what not to do, hopefully not. But anyways, enough talking. I gotta pull this thing down because I gotta clean it. Alright, so here we go. Here's the carb. It's a lot going on, but hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. Figure out exactly what I want to take off and what I don't want to take off. And unfortunately, I am working with limited tools. Sorry, I don't know if you could hear me or not, but unfortunately I am working with limited tools. God, there's just so much on this thing. Let's see, let's do this one. This is definitely one of those that I would not recommend for a first timer. Alright, so basically what I'm going to try to do here is separate the top and bottom halves. It looks like this linkage here will need to come off, and the easiest way to do it is to unhook it here from the bottom. Oh man, you know, I'm probably going to end up losing those. I better take these little clips off. So it's got these little clips. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm just going to put these in a little cup here. So that's separated. That's separated. That's separate. That's separate. That's separate. I need to take this one off. I think that's it. No, that's all up top. This vacuum line here I need to pull off. Should be it. I should be able to separate the halves now. Maybe it won't be as bad as I thought. A little trick when you're let me move the camera a little bit, maybe I can get you a little better view that's not quite so blinding. A little trick when you're removing these Phillips head screws in any carburetor: apply downward pressure. And it kind of helps them come loose. I'm not going to be able to get to that one. Not without removing that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I don't know if you see that or not. I just reached down into that mess of sockets and grabbed a 12mm and it fits. First one. That's awesome. Now I gotta find the ratchet. You know, a good friend of mine always says it's better to be lucky than good. And I think in that situation it definitely applies. And there's a ratchet. How about that? God, that ratchet is crap. I don't think you can see anything but my shoulder. Let me get you back over here. I do apologize. I know this is a horrible video. It's late. I'm tired. I think as long as those parts go flying across the floor, we'll call it a success. Alright. Well, of course they're not the same length. That'll be fun putting it back together. It looks like it's a one. Yeah. Just the one was longer than the rest. And there we go. Now I'm going to take my pocket screwdriver, kind of work it along the bottom of this gasket. Oh yeah, this thing is so nasty. Alright, I'm already dropping pieces. Let's see if I can catch it. So this little rubber piece was sitting right here, and it looks like there's another one right here. So I need to take a mental note about that. Well, this gasket's crap. God, this thing's probably never been rebuilt. So there we go. There's that. Ugh. Wow, what a learning experience here. Okay, so let's see, if I undo that, I can take that diaphragm off of there. But do I really need to? I'm going to grab some wrenches and pull these electrical solenoids or whatever the hell they are off. And what are the chances? Nope, didn't get lucky that time. D8s. Let's try ½ inch. I think it worked. And we'll just wind the hell out of this wire. I mean, really? Oh, yeah. Like an electric primer. Well, if we can get this one. Hope I'm getting all this on the video. It's like 2 electric primers. Alright, I can put those in there. Oh, who knows if this thing is even going to be functioning. I'm going to take this vacuum diaphragm off. It's got that little spring there. I'll have to fish that out now. And 2 Phillips head screws. Oh, let's see, I got this spring here. And that's got a little arm here on the bottom. It's got one of those little clips on it. Excuse me. So this clip was a little different. I'm not going to say what that looks like. Get me banned in a couple countries. Wow. Okay, so when you have this problem and you got one that won't turn, put your screwdriver in there, supporting the carburetor, and I'm going to hit the end of this, which I don't have a hammer, but this is going to work. And usually that'll jar that screw enough that you can take it out. It's still tight. But that little bit of impact is enough to break all that loose. Wow. Jeez. Come on, little guy. Diaphragm still feels good. That's a good sign. And this thing, I want to add, looks like I got about an hour left of the video, it's plenty of time. I want to add, this thing had massive vacuum leaks. I mean, there's got to be 30 vacuum hoses on this thing, and I swear to you, half of them were not hooked up. So, now that that's off, I want to see if I can get this diaphragm here off. Well, let's see. I really need to do something about this gas, but I don't want to go dumping anything out. So the spring come out of that hole. Nothing else in there is coming up. Nothing in there is coming up. I can about guarantee you that on the end of this little guy, there's a check ball down in there. So, stand by. Alright, so Carburetor Tech Tip. When you're doing this and you feel like there's a little check ball down in there, when you go to turn them upside down, take a red shop towel, lay it on the floor, dump the carburetor out on top of it, but watch where these come from. So again, check ball and that little spring come right out of here. So now I can turn the carb up and remove this little guy. And I guess I should add, the reason I'm removing all this stuff is because a friend of mine owns a heated ultrasonic cleaner. And I'm going to put this carb in there. I don't even know if half this stuff works. But anyways, I'm going to put it in there, or he's going to put it in there, and clean it for me. Now, I'm going to remove this little clip. Should allow that rod to come out with a little washer. And then I'm going to remove this little clip. And it'll allow this one to come out, maybe. Maybe not. Alright, so you turn the butterfly and then it'll come out. Nice long spring, a little plastic bushing. Now let's see if I can get lucky again. Ah, not that time. I'm looking for a 10. Not even close. There's an 11. 16. This is a prime example as to why you always organize your tool bag. 10. Haha! It's kind of up there close. I wonder if I can find an extension. I could have swore I just seen one. Oh well. Maybe it was just my imagination. Yep, imagination. May not have an extension, but I have a driver. And there we go. You're kind of, that's a little better. Alright, so now that I've got all the electronic doodads and whatnot off, go ahead and pull that vacuum line off. Go ahead and pull that one off. Might as well pull that one off. There's that. Now we can run that in the ultrasonic just as it sits. Screws are the same. I don't see anything clogged. That's not to say that it isn't. And these are different, so you can't put them in wrong. That one doesn't appear to be clogged, but doesn't mean it isn't clogged up top. And that's what we're trying to solve here. Pull that gasket up. Ugh, that sucks. Really hope it comes with a new one. That one's not serviceable anymore. And I mean, all in all, I think that's pretty much it. With another vacuum diaphragm here. Gosh, I kind of hate to take that off unless I know I got one. It is what it is. Just kind of being very ginger here. Because in the off chance I don't have one of these parts, I want to be able to at least try to reuse what I have. Short spring. So there's that, there's that. I would like to remove these jets, but I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. Okay. Now the top part of my carburetor. Ugh. I'm going to go ahead and leave this vacuum diaphragm on, or excuse me, the choke. I'm going to just leave it where it's at, because I actually can't take it off. It's actually riveted on there. That's not going to fall off. Let's see here. Float don't look bad. Needle looks okay. Seat's relatively clean. Alright, that's as far as I'm going. That's pretty much it. I'm not going any further with it. We've got the top stripped down, we've got the bottom stripped down, I've got my jets out. And that's how I'm going to send it. So I'm going to send this part. And what I'll do is I'll ask my buddy to just set this in the water and have the water line up to here so it cleans all of this. And then our jets or nozzles, spray nozzles, this little piece just because, and then the carburetor base. And what he'll do is he'll just set this in the tank completely submerged, and yeah. It's a little sight glass there on the side. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Yeah, I mean, you can even see here there's a vacuum line that's broke off. I mean, there's a port right there that's just got crap all in it. All these are vacuum ports. But that's it. I mean, I don't even know what kind of carburetor this is. Is there a name on it anywhere? Oh yeah, there we go. What is that? Atom. ARRAM ATTAM. Atom carburetor. Here's a number. See if I can get it to focus in. Yeah, there's too much light. But the number is 6 Golf 30. Oh, this thing is filthy. Well, hopefully, after it's cleaned and put back together, it'll run a little better. The customers really love this car, and I mean, it had no power before. It would idle and it would run, but it wasn't running the way it's supposed to. And somebody had, like I said, wired the choke flaps almost shut. So we'll see. I'll do some digging before I post this video and see if I can find anything on the Atom name and that part number. see if I can find something online about it. I was really surprised. All Data has all the setup information for this carb. So anyways, if I find anything on the information, I'll link it in the comments, or excuse me, the description below the video. But hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.